Baxter woke up early, as he usually did, but today he was particularly excited. It was the beginning of a new week and he was eager to get back to his favorite hobby, trading cryptocurrencies. Baxter had been a crypto trader for several years now, and had become quite successful at it. He had learned through trial and error, reading many books and articles, and attending conferences and meetups. He had also developed his own trading strategy that had worked well for him. One of the key components of his strategy was a rebalancing system. Simply put, he would periodically adjust the percentage of his portfolio that was invested in each cryptocurrency, based on their performance. This helped him to maintain a diversified portfolio, to minimize his risks, and to maximize his returns. Baxter had come up with this idea after analyzing the patterns of the market and the behavior of other traders. He had noticed that many traders tended to stick to one or two cryptocurrencies, hoping for a big payout, but often losing a lot of money in the process. Others would spread their investments too thinly, and miss out on the potential gains of the best-performing cryptocurrencies. But Baxter had found a way to balance his portfolio in a way that would give him the best of both worlds. He would invest in a variety of cryptocurrencies, based on their potential for growth and their risks, and then he would regularly review and adjust his portfolio, reallocating his funds to the top-performing cryptocurrencies, and reducing his exposure to the underperformers. This rebalancing system had helped Baxter to achieve consistent profits over the years, even during the tough times when the market was volatile or bearish. He had also gained a reputation among other traders as a savvy and disciplined investor, and had even been approached by some of them for advice and mentorship. On this particular day, Baxter was excited about the potential of a new cryptocurrency that had just been launched. He had done his research, analyzed the white paper and the team behind it, and had a good feeling about it. He decided to allocate some of his portfolio to this new crypto, but he also knew that he had to rebalance his portfolio to avoid overexposure. He spent the day monitoring the market, tracking the performance of his portfolio, and making adjustments as needed. He also kept an eye on the news, social media, and other sources of information, to stay ahead of the curve and make informed decisions. As the day wore on, Baxter's efforts paid off. The new cryptocurrency had indeed performed well, and he had made a healthy profit on his investment. He had also managed to mitigate his risks and maintain a balanced portfolio, thanks to his rebalancing system. Baxter felt satisfied and energized by this experience. He knew that trading cryptocurrencies was not without risks, but he also knew that with the right strategy and discipline, it could be a rewarding and exciting endeavor. He made a mental note to keep learning, experimenting, and adapting his strategy as needed, to stay ahead of the curve and continue to thrive in this dynamic and fascinating field. As the weeks went by, Baxter continued to reap the benefits of his rebalancing system. He had added a few more cryptocurrencies to his portfolio, based on his analysis and research, and had adjusted his percentages accordingly. He was always looking for new opportunities, but he was also careful not to get carried away by hype or emotions. He knew that the market could be unpredictable and volatile, and that there were many factors that could influence the prices of cryptocurrencies. But he was also confident in his abilities to analyze and react to those factors. He had developed a keen sense of intuition and flexibility, and was always ready to adjust his strategy as needed. One day, however, Baxter faced a major challenge. There was a sudden dip in the market, and many cryptocurrencies were losing value rapidly. Baxter watched in dismay as his portfolio shrank before his eyes. He knew that this was not the time to panic or sell everything. Instead, he took a deep breath and went back to his rebalancing system. He reviewed the performance of each cryptocurrency, looking for the ones that were still showing potential for growth, and those that had suffered the most losses. He realized that this was actually an opportunity to adjust his portfolio, to buy low and sell high, as the saying goes. He decided to sell some of his holdings in the worst-performing cryptocurrencies, to cut his losses and reduce his risks. He also decided to buy more of the best-performing cryptocurrencies, to take advantage of the dip and position himself for the rebound. He knew that this was a risky move, but he had faith in his analysis and his ability to adapt. The next few days were nerve-wracking, as the market continued to fluctuate. But Baxter held his ground, staying focused on his rebalancing system and his long-term strategy. And then, gradually, the market began to recover. The cryptocurrencies that had suffered the most losses began to rebound, and the ones that had shown the most potential continued to rise. Baxter watched with satisfaction as his portfolio regained its value and then some. He had made a profit, even in the face of adversity, thanks to his discipline and his rebalancing system. As he sat back and reflected on his journey as a crypto trader, Baxter realized that this was not just a hobby or a career for him. It was a passion, a way of life. He had learned so much about finance, technology, and entrepreneurship, and had met so many inspiring and creative people along the way. He had also contributed to the growth and development of the cryptocurrency ecosystem, in his own small way. And he knew that he still had much to learn and to contribute. The world of cryptocurrencies was constantly evolving, and there were always new opportunities and challenges to explore. But one thing was certain, Baxter was ready for whatever lay ahead, armed with his rebalancing system and his unwavering determination.